Southwest Florida, welcome back to Leaf Fist Live. We're so thrilled to have him here, Frank Bonafilia, who's the director for the Edison Awards. I guess that's the proper name for it. Let's bump him in. Frank, so good to get you here.
Thank you, Lee.
I said the director for the Edison Awards. Is that pretty accurate?
Yeah.
What are the Edison Awards?
Edison Awards have been around for 35 years. We recognize, honor, and foster innovation and innovators. We've been in New York for most of those 35 years, and we made Fort Myers our home starting last year. Going to have an amazing event this year.
I got a chance to go to the awards program. I was just so impressed last year. And to hear the history of how it has moved from New York City to the city of Fort Myers, right here where Edison made his second home, right there on McGregor Boulevard. Everybody's familiar with the Edison Estates. I just thought it was so apropos. Your thoughts?
You know, we love it here. You know, we're happy to make it our first home. Our new home. What I really am inspired by is really the diversity of this community and the opportunity that's here for us to foster that next generation of innovators.
Tell me about that process, the behind the scenes process of Fort Myers making the case for being the place for the Edison Awards and how this location was selected.
Obviously, we all know the history. You know, you go back 100+ years, and Edison and Ford and Firestone were all here.
Uncommon friends.
Yes. In our vision, when we received the call from Mayor Henderson originally, we envisioned that we could bring some of the greatest innovation and innovators from around the world back to Fort Myers and show them really what's happening around the world in the space of innovation. Love the redevelopment of the River District, love the friendliness of the community, and we knew that we had an opportunity to really help foster that next generation by inspiring them, showing what's happening and elsewhere in the world.
And last year you did the awards program at Calusa Sound.
Mm-hmm.
I was there. It was just spectacular. I felt like I was in a big Academy Award production. They're just so well done. Am I understanding this year as you're going back to Calusa Sound, downtown Fort Myers?
Absolutely. April 21st and 22nd, we'll be at the Luminary Hotel in the Calusa Sound Convention Center.
Is it fair to say you culminate with that big gala I saw, and there are a lot of other activities in the community leading up to that going on in the daytime? That's that big gala, but there are a lot of other activities. Speak to that.
There is. On Tuesday, you learned about the Latimer Fellows last year. On Tuesday, we'll be bringing the Latimer Fellows in from around the world into Fort Myers for some mentoring, and we'll be meeting with various community mentors and engaging them with what we call the Latimer Fellowship, which is really, they're Black superheroes. They're doing amazing things around the world, but they need a little mentoring in order to start their new businesses. That's going to start on Tuesday at the Collaboratory. On Wednesday, we'll be working with them as well. Then we'll have an opening reception at the Edison Ford Estate. And then Thursday, we have programming really about where is the future moving. So the future of security, the future of food, the future of security. We're bringing Apple computers in, we're bringing Logitech CEO in, we're bringing Carmichael Roberts in. So that's the day event on Thursday, and then the awards ceremony is Thursday evening. And we decided to do something different this year. We're actually using that fostering bit by bringing high school students from all around the community in so they can see these new innovations and be inspired on that day. It's really about the students and inspiring them to be innovators in the future.
Brilliant. One of the things when I was sitting there enjoying the whole presentation and the award ceremony where you announced the winners and the finalists is I felt like I was being transported into the future. Things that are going to be happening in the future, things that are happening now that the general population would not know about because of the genius of people's mind in terms of invention and thinking forward, very similar to the way Edison was in those prehistoric days.
Absolutely. You know, the thing that I find fascinating is every year it's like a mind-bending exercise when you're looking at these nominees coming in from all over the world. We really do live in a good world, and there is a lot of positive things happening. I don't know if it always makes the news, but when you're at the Edison Awards, you can really see what the future is at that gala.
I want you to expound on that. You mentioned, Frank, the world. people will be coming here from all over the world. People compete for these awards from all over the world. Expound on that.
Yeah, that's probably the most exciting part about our growth, and the most challenging, because we didn't know if they'd move from New York City to Fort Myers. But what we found in a non-pandemic year like this year, all 50 states, 16 countries, we're going to have over 500 people coming into Fort Myers for the first time. These aren't tourists, these are executives who are running businesses or have recently launched a new product and are looking to grow that, whether in the U.S. or in other countries around the world.
What has been the feedback so far from people who came last year and looking forward to this year?
You know,
I know we got this great weather.
Yes, you got the great weather. One of our board members is the head of design at Northwestern University, and he came to me and he said, Frank, this is a pinch me kind of moment. I love New York, don't get me wrong, but Fort Myers needs to be your home for the future. We need to keep everything here. And we're not just at the Luminary, right? We're doing things throughout the year as part of the Edison Awards as well.
Well, I'm just so glad that you're at the top, having met you off camera and understand you're passionate about what you're doing. So the future is bright. I want to make the case for Fort Myers as well. When you come to Fort Myers, you are the centerpiece. New York, you amongst all of that stuff. Here in Fort Myers, you are the Super Bowl. There's no better place to be than where you are the Super Bowl. You're going to be catered to. We love you bringing it, stimulating the economy, exposing this city to a whole new group of people, and everything is here at your disposal. This is just perfect, right?
Absolutely.
Stay here. What right now we got like a 3-year deal or something like that?
We have a 3-year agreement with the city and with our sponsors. We couldn't be here without them, and we're hoping to extend that for a long time into the future.
You went the Lattimore Fellows. You talked about that. That's very important to you. Lewis Lattimore, of course, who did some work with Thomas Edison, African American. He's not put in the background in this whole Edison Awards program.
No. Lee, it all started when Chadwick Boseman, the first black superhero, passed away. My team came to me and they
Black
said,
Panther fame?
Black Panther fame, came to me and said, we need more black superheroes. What can we do with the Edison Awards platform? So we did some research and we found out this guy by the name of Lewis Lattimore, who we haven't learned much about, came from very little, was self-made, worked hard, and his name is on the original patent for the telephone, Alexander Graham Bell, as well as with Edison and the light bulb. And so we said, aha, that's our aha moment. So we introduced everyone to Lattimore last year. This year we've worked tirelessly to interview candidates, and we'll unveil them at the Edison Awards. All I can say is there's 7 of them. They all are very talented in science and engineering. One of them is local, and it'll be unveiled at the event. But the idea is they want to be entrepreneurs, super smart, work tirelessly, have PhDs at major universities that I would never get into.
Right.
And we're helping mentor them with the help of John Cropper and the help of Carmichael Roberts, who are the other co-founders of the Lattimore Fellowship.
To win the Edison Award for your product launches you into a whole nother level of notoriety worldwide. Speak to that.
We're a global platform. We always kind of look back and see what Edison did, but when you win an Edison Award, it shines a giant spotlight on your company, on your product, and that's what you need to raise above a lot of the noise that you see on the internet and all the stuff that's going around. To launch a new product, not everyone has an Apple budget, but by registering for an Edison Award, submitting and becoming a finalist, that's going to provide you some rocket fuel to move your product to that next level.
Outstanding. Let's go back to the night of the Edison Award. I know you mentioned several dates. The Edison Awards is what night, what time, and how do people get tickets? Do that? Yeah.
So the Edison Awards itself is April 21st.
Okay.
Starts at 8 in the morning, or 9 in the morning, excuse me, and then the gala will start at 6. So one ticket, there's a Southwest Florida code, you get 50% off your ticket. That includes all of the events. April 21st, Luminary Hotel. Friday is the community day. We're bringing in high school students from all over the area, and they're going to actually see these innovations We also have the NFL coming out. Byron Jones for the Miami Dolphins is going to lead a Shark Tank type of an event, make an investment in some of the companies in this area. He's also going to tell a little bit about his story, which is an interesting one. The grit, the determination, the need to do more than just a football player, how to think about business when you're in that moment of your career.
What's that website for all the details?
www.edisonawards.com.
What are the three main reasons people should attend the awards?
The three main reasons: networking that you're not going to see anywhere else in this community, number one. Number two, you can leave with 3 ideas that's going to launch your new business, or someone that might be interested in partnering with you to grow your business. And finally, new products is the lifeblood of the American economy. If you want to see the future, you should come to the Edison Awards on April 21st.
I can attest to that. I was there. I vouched for the Edison Awards, and certainly I'll be there again this year, 2021 version, right?
Yes.
Well, Frank, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. Keep up the great work. We're so thrilled to have the Edison Awards in our community, and certainly the outreach that's being done to the high schools and all the local people is just an enhancement for the great potential going forward with that award.
Thank you, Lee. You have something very special here in Fort Myers, and we're happy to be part of the community.
Okay. As the saying goes on this particular show, Miami has the oranges, but Fort Myers got the juice. And of course, when you're talking about Edison, the juice is that electricity, and Frank is carrying it forward. We'll be right back.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.
Hello everybody, this is Lee. I'm so glad that you watched that particular show, and if you enjoyed that show, we got other shows like that. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch Lee Pitts Live on demand anytime, and also hit us up on all our social media platforms. Just type in Lee Pitts Live, and there you go.